Baby, I want to talk about obedience real quick because if I'm being honest, I am not being obedient. I got so much darn lint for my scarf on my hat. But anyway, um, obedience. That word can be a trigger to some, but I want us to really lean in and pay attention to what I'm saying. And yes, this is going to have a Christian lean to it, but I want us to be open to the fact that obedience is also a response to the depths of who you are inside, calling you to do something. And so for me, as a Christian woman, I believe the Holy Spirit rests within inside of me. And so when I have these urges, nudges, guidance, whatever you want to call it, there's certain things that I feel like I'm led to do. And I don't often want to do it. And of course, we know this is it. I'm not alone in this. I don't often want to do it. There has been a thing that I feel like I've been called to do within my business for quite some time, on and off. And I'll do it sometimes and I don't. I'll do it sometimes and I don't. And it's one of those things where the more we are not responsive to what we feel we are called and led to do, the further off our path and our track we become. It becomes this subtle thing in the beginning where it's like you need to do X. And you feel like you hear it, you take notice, and it's like, I'm not quite sure. You start doubting it. You start doubting where this urge is coming from. And the thing about obedience is that sometimes it can feel like an uncomfortable sacrifice. But that's what makes it obedience. You are obeying something that is outside of you. You are adhering to something that you did not come up with and pick on your own as a thing you wanted to do, but you're choosing to do it anyway. It's this beautiful offering. For me, I look at obedience as this beautiful offering up to God to say, listen, I don't really want to work it this way, but if you say so, I guess so. And I'm making light of it, but it's nothing short of submission to someone higher and saying, I hear you. For those of us that don't believe in God, it's submission to the inner callings of who you are, because there are voices and things, guides and such on the inside of us that know what's best for us. Being led by the Holy Spirit, I know that the Spirit of God inside me knows what's best for me. And when I obey, even though I don't see it right away, I know that I'm moving closer and closer to the track that He has for me. So the next time you feel that urge, try to listen to it and see what happens.